Welcome to NIUS. In this video, we are going to learn about biodiversity and vegetation. You must have seen variety of grass, plants, bushes, trees, and insects, birds, animals, or beautiful landscapes around you. We rely on this diversity of plants and animals to provide us food, fuel, medicine, and other essentials without which we cannot live. Biodiversity is a short form of the biological diversity. This diversity of organisms is the product of more than 4 billion years of evolution. Do you know that this rich biodiversity is being lost at an alarming rate, largely because of the human activities? However, there are many things that each one of us can contribute in preserving these species, plants, animals, and other living organisms. There are lots of things which you can help in saving these precious diversities. For this, it is very important for us to know about diversity of plants, animals, and microorganisms. In this video, we will learn about some of these plants, animals, and their importance and distribution in India and need for their conservation. In simple terms, biodiversity is the total number of genes, species, and ecosystem of a region. Plants and animals constitute only a small component of biodiversity. Do you know that the invisible microorganisms constitute a large component of biodiversity? You must also now be thinking, what is genes? GENES? It is the basic biological unit of heredity. Genes of an individual belonging to the same species are similar, and genes control the characteristics of particular species. I think now you must be thinking, what is the meaning of species? So let me tell you. Species is a group of very similar, having some common characteristics or characteristics or qualities and capable of interbreeding. Another terminology which will be used in this video is ecosystem. Ecosystem is any segment of the landscape that includes biotic and abiotic components. Now, let us again understand about the new term, status of biodiversity in India. In previous videos, we know about the North Pole and South Pole and also about the equator. We also understood about the location of India, the climate of India, that will help us understand the biodiversity in India. Biodiversity increases as we move from the poles towards the equator. Due to this location of the equator and the climate of India, India has rich biodiversity. Did you know that although India has only 2.42 percentage of the world's land area, but still its contribution to the world's biodiversity is approximately 8% of the total number of species. Two of the 12 biodiversity hotspots in the world are in India. And these two hotspots are, the first is the northeastern region and the second is Western Ghats. A biodiversity hotspot is a region with a high level of endemic species. These endemic species are those species that are found in a certain limited area. Now we will know a new word, mega biodiversity. Mega biodiversity is a unique combination of different plants and animal species which are not available anywhere else. Biodiversity is fundamental to the existence of life on the earth, and its significance cannot be underestimated. There are varieties of living things that exist in a given physical environment. These are interdependent and interrelated in the form of an ecosystem. Do you know that plants occur in distinct groups of communities in areas having similar climatic conditions? The nature of vegetation in any area determines the animal life. When the vegetation of a place is altered, animal life also changes, and simultaneously it affects mankind. Loss of any component in the system adversely affects other components of the system. We are an integral part of the ecosystem. By cutting trees and killing animals, human beings lead to ecological imbalance. How does the ecosystem get influenced by human beings? You can collect some articles from the newspaper and magazines, which will help you in understanding the human impact on ecosystem. We must understand that all plants and animals in an area are interdependent and interrelated in their physical environment. Ecosystem is extremely valuable in different facets of human life, which includes providing food, water, fiber, fuel, etc., and also regulating our climate and our health. Since the beginning of this video, we are talking about the loss of biodiversity. So let us now know the causes of loss of biodiversity. You all know that increasing population and our changing lifestyle leads to excessive commercial exploitation of the natural resources. and this results in loss of biodiversity. Consequently, it is adversely affecting the ability of the nature to continue delivering the goods and services for human existence. The loss of biodiversity affects not only the physical environment but also the social, cultural, religious, and spiritual well being of human life too. Because of all the problems arises due to loss of biodiversity, the realization of such problems made the United Nations to proclaim the year 2010 as the International Year of Biodiversity. According to them, the IUCN, the full name is International Union for Conservation of Nature. By the year 2010, around 18,788 species out of 52,017 so far assessed are threatened with extinction. Species are getting extinct at an alarming rate. Do you think that loss of biodiversity this has anything to do with the extinction of various species? In our ecosystem, vegetation and wildlife are valuable resources. We all know that plants provide us with timber, gives shelter to man, and animals produce the carbon dioxide which plants breathe and plants give out oxygen and human breathe in oxygen. Prevent soil erosion, natural calamities such as floods, high speed winds, and help in storage of underground water gives us fruits, nuts, latex, and so many things which are used by us and which is very essential for us. So, these are some of the innumerable uses of plants. One of the important component of biodiversity is vegetation. So now we will be learning about the natural vegetation in India. As in any part of the world, natural vegetation of India is also determined by climate, physiographic, and soil factors. India has diverse vegetation patterns that can be divided into five groups. The first name is tropical evergreen forests. The second is tropical deciduous forests. The third is thorn forests. The fourth is tidal forests. The fifth is Himalayan forests. Vegetation is an integral part of our life. Let us see how plant life and vegetation impacts us. The first is vegetation is a key component of biodiversity. Without vegetation, the animals and some microorganisms would die for lack of habitat, food, and oxygen. The second reason is plants' root system hold the soil together, protecting it from being blown away by the wind or washed away by water. Third reason is vegetation plays a major role in the water cycle. Plants provide a link between the ground and the atmosphere by drawing water up from the ground and releasing it through the leaves into the air as water vapor. The fourth point is vegetation is a natural barrier and slows down the flow of water over the surface of the ground. The fifth point is through photosynthesis, vegetation removes carbon dioxide from the air and replaces it with oxygen. Other pollutants can also be filtered out of the air by vegetation. Sixth point is vegetation acts as a stabilizing influence in the greenhouse effect. Conversely, Clearing of vegetation releases high amount of carbon dioxide, the main greenhouse gas. The seventh is wildlife plays an important role in maintaining balanced food. This role helps in maintaining ecological balance, resulting in healthy biodiversity. Eighth point is the invisible microorganisms play an important role in improving the soil fertility and are of immense medicinal values. In this video, we talked about biodiversity and vegetation. I hope you understood it well. For any kind of learning support, you can send us email. Our email address is signlanguage@nios.ac.in. For more information, you can log on to www.nios.ac.in. Thank you.
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो। मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, स्वयं बने, हम
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS देता रहा है युवाओं को अवसर आगे बढ़ने का। NIOS से पढ़ने वाले इन युवाओं ने किया है संस्थान को गौरवान्वित। दिव्यांगों ने बन के दिखाया है सबल और आत्मनिर्भर। NIOS के साथ आप भी जुड़िए NIOS के संग।